Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of Valley Wrenching. Today I'll be showing you guys how to replace a wheel stud. You might have to replace it because when you torque your wheels back on, you notice that it's just spinning, or you just want to upgrade to longer studs. So there's two things that you can do. You can remove the whole hub and then press it out using a chop press, or what you can do is just use a C-clamp, a piece of metal. I'm just going to use an old brake pad, a socket or a washer, and then just a metal rod to give you more torque to turn that C-clamp. So let's have a look. This stud is pretty short, so it's going to be easy to work with. And what you want to do is open up your C-clamp and then put it down here. Now you see, if I go down on it, it's going to be on an angle, so that's not good. And you don't want to push it in on the stud itself. The reason why I have the extension is because on this model I actually have a recess in here, so I'll be able to press it out without putting a socket, but sometimes it'll be flat, so you want to put a socket on this end, right, like this, because then when you're going to press in your C-clamp, it's going to pop into the socket. The reason why I have the washer is just for this model, because as I showed you, right now it's going crooked. So what I'm going to do is just open this up. I'm going to put the washer just on the side, just to straighten things out. See how it's more straight now? So that's what I want. Whoops, just want to see what it looks like. Okay, right there. That's where it wants to be. Perfect. So I'll just hold it in place. I'll back out. Put this in place. Yeah, you can definitely see how it's easier if somebody gives you a hand, but we'll see if I can get it done. There you go. Try and turn it without the rod. Sometimes you may not actually need it. There you go, and just like that, it just pops out. So there's your stud. Put this back in, kind of do the reverse. The back of it is just kind of like a bolt head. You have lots of material here. I can use the C-clamp just to press down on this side, and then I'll push it in. So again, line it up, make sure it bites. I'm turning it to make sure it bites. There you go. And then for this, see on this end, for sure you will need a socket because you want it to push in. If I just put this in, well, I'm not doing anything. So open your clamp up, line up your socket. You can use a smaller socket. Then you want to be all lined up. Just gonna turn the wheels, it'll be easier. There you go. Can you guys still see that? Yeah, perfect. So, put this in, line it up, make sure it bites those grooves. Sorry, I had to change the angle. I just have too much going on behind this hub. So what you want to do again, you just want to put the stud in, line up the grooves by turning the screw by hand. You don't want to just force it in because you want these lines to bite exactly where they were before. So you put this stud in slowly, make sure it bites the grooves. There you go. There you go. You can turn it. And then what you want to do is put your C-clamp in. I keep calling it vice grip for some reason, but the C-clamp. You want to put the socket on this end, C-clamp on that end, and you just want to press on that head. As straight as possible. Just as I did, you may have to turn your hub around to do it better. And at the same time, you can always remove the hub and do this on the bench. If you don't have a press, just use a C-clamp. So you just want to make sure everything lines up perfectly, and then crank it down. Just want to have a look at it. Make sure it's going in straight. Yeah, just need to go a little more. There you go. Shouldn't be too hard to turn by hand, but sometimes they're really seized in there. I think it's in all the way. Yeah, that's as far as the other ones go. Perfect. And you also can check in the back, make sure it's pushed in all the way. There you go, that's how it's done. Please like, share, and subscribe.